Welcome to the Luminara Mindset. Chapter 22, Practicing Self-Acceptance. In our last chapter, we planted the sacred seed of self-love. Today, we will tend to that seed with the most nourishing element of all, the practice of self-acceptance. In a world that is constantly telling us to improve, to optimize, and to become a better version of ourselves, the act of simply accepting ourselves exactly as we are can feel radical. And it is. It is the most radical and transformative act of peace you can declare upon your own inner world. There is a beautiful paradox that lies at the heart of all growth, often summarized by the psychologist Carl Rogers. The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change. Let this sink in for a moment. We are taught to believe that change comes from a place of harsh self-criticism. We believe we must hate our flaws into submission. We think that if we just judge ourselves harshly enough for procrastinating, we will become productive. If we just shame ourselves enough for our anxiety, we will become calm. But this approach is like trying to build a new house on a foundation of quicksand. Change that comes from a place of self-rejection is fragile and rarely lasts, because it is rooted in the belief that we are fundamentally broken. Self-acceptance is the act of creating solid ground. It is looking at the truth of your present moment, with all of its beauty and all of its challenges, and choosing to stop fighting a war with it. It is crucial to understand that acceptance is not the same as resignation or complacency. It does not mean you will never grow or evolve. It does not mean you are giving up. In fact, it is the complete opposite. It is the courageous act of dropping the weapons, ending the inner battle, and conserving all of that wasted energy so that you can use it for conscious, loving, and intentional growth. Imagine you are lost in a forest, panicking, running in circles, and screaming, "I shouldn't be here. I hate that I'm lost," will only exhaust you and get you more lost. The first step to finding your way out is to stop, take a breath, and accept the reality of your situation. Okay, I am here. I am lost. Only from that calm, accepted reality can you pull out your compass and begin to take effective steps forward. This practice is especially powerful when applied to the parts of ourselves we often try to deny or disown, what is sometimes called our shadow self. These are the parts of us we feel are unlovable: our anger, our jealousy, our fear, our laziness, our insecurity. We spend so much energy trying to pretend these parts don't exist, but they do. And the more we push them into the darkness, the more power they gain. Self-acceptance is the act of turning on the light. It is the willingness to look at these parts with curiosity instead of condemnation. To understand that every part of you, even the most challenging, has a story. It is likely a younger part of you that developed a coping strategy to stay safe. Your anger might be a fierce protector of your boundaries. Your fear might be a loyal guardian trying to prevent you from getting hurt. When we can meet these parts with acceptance, we can begin to integrate their wisdom and heal their wounds. So how do we practice this? It begins with noticing the resistance. Throughout your day, become aware of the moments you are arguing with reality or judging yourself. It's the feeling of tension when you are stuck in traffic, the harsh and inner voice when you make a mistake. In that moment, the practice is to gently acknowledge what is. State the simple, neutral fact of the situation. I am feeling insecure right now. I did not get everything done on my list today. This person is behaving in a way I don't like. Then, you can introduce a simple, powerful mantra. You can say it silently to yourself. I accept this moment exactly as it is. Or, if it is directed inward, I accept myself exactly as I am in this moment. As you say this, feel what happens in your body. Often, there is a subtle but immediate softening. The muscles in your shoulders might release. Your jaw might unclench. This is the feeling of surrender. This is the feeling of peace. This practice, repeated over time, will rewire your entire being. You will spend less and less of your precious life fighting battles with reality and with yourself. You will create a state of profound inner peace, the solid ground from which all true and lasting growth can finally begin. Welcome to the Luminara mindset. Your invitation for reflection this week is to practice with a part of yourself you have been struggling to accept. It could be a habit, a feeling, or a physical trait. In your journal, write about it from a place of resistance first. Then, take a deep breath, and on a new page, write the phrase, "For just this moment, I choose to fully accept this part of me." Then, write about what you feel. Notice the shift from the energy of resistance to the energy of acceptance.